Everyone thinks that if a celebrity backs their crowdfunding campaign, it's sure to go viral, right? Well, think again, my friends, because if you don't know what you're doing, you may not get the desired results. Stay tuned as we crowd hack celebrities. Welcome one and all for another episode of #CrowdHacks, the new vlog from JustGiving that is full of insider tips and tricks to help you run a successful crowdfunding campaign online. I'm Chief Crowd Hacker, Sam, and if you're in the market to start a crowdfunding campaign, then can I suggest you head on over to justgiving.com/crowdfunding and click Get Started. Great site, 10 out of 10 would recommend. Today we are talking celebrities. Not to celebrities, but about them, like behind their backs. Shh. Celebs have one thing that every crowdfunder wants, an audience. Even your stereotypical Z-list celebrities can amass followings of hundreds of thousands of people on social media. And for a crowdfunder, that can be gold dust. If you can get X celeb to back your campaign, you can get X hundreds of thousands of donations, right? And whilst that is true, all that publicity is useless if nobody donates. And this is exactly where the problem lies. It's not just about getting your page noticed, it's about getting those donations. So to get the lowdown on how to crowd hack celebrities successfully, I'm off to see someone who's made it work. Teacher, JustGiving crowdfunder, and friend of Ed Sheeran, Tim. Let's go say hi. Come on. Thornton Heath, which is in Croydon, and I'm on my way to see the bendy bus that has been converted into a music classroom for a primary school. It's going to get.
It wasn't initially going to be a bus. I had in my head it was going to be a music department, and then when the school told me that the funding for music had been cut drastically, I thought, let's think what we could do, what can we do, who's got some money? Ed. And I was the usher at a wedding, and Ed was best man. And just during the wedding, I just was chatting about what I was doing, and we were catching up. And I mentioned to him that I've had this idea that we could convert a bus. So Ed bought us the bus. Within the week after we chatted about it, he sent us the money, which was really cool. And then the school were quite flabbergasted and went, yeah, let's get started.
Hey, I'm Ed Sheeran. Back in September of 2016, I donated to the Jambus to help get them a new bus, but they really need your help now to raise money. So there's a Just Giving page beneath here. Please could you donate whatever you can. Could be a quid, could be 10 quid, could be 100, could be anything. They need your help. It's good to have the music back in Thornton Heath. Nice one.
I don't want to use the guy, he's been a friend for years, but I knew that having his name on board was going to Ed's bought a bus, and to get all the newspapers that have come to interview us, all of the like BBC News, ITV News, it's always been Ed Sheeran, which is a little bit of a shame. I would like it to be more about the kids and more about the music and more about what we're doing with the Jambus. But you know, having a name like that, I can't deny it. It's been a bonus. But let's focus on the kids. Let's focus on the music. And Ed, you know, thank you very much, Ed. Very, very kind. The bus was delivered in 2016, and once it was converted, I realised that we need more money to be able to finish this project. I did a wish list. I just thought, right, we've got this, and I looked around me and thought, this is good, this works, but what else do we need, essentially? Total it all up, and with an outdoor stage idea that I've had, I put 20 grand down as my sort of, as my big target. I thought if we reached that would just be unreal, you know, that would be fantastic. We haven't got anywhere near the 20 grand, but with the money we've had on Just Giving, it is a huge amount of our bonus from there. It's a really nice thing to see the total build up, and every time you get it, there's a little chinkle of money that comes in on the app that comes in. Every like, oh, who's that then? Oh, cool, yeah, thank you. So far, we've had a new set of ukuleles. You know, the old set was it was before I arrived, and that was nearly 5 years ago. So you know, they were starting to get a little bit old, and I've been selling those off as part of the crowdfunder as well. And we bought some ukulele basses, which are it's like a little bass guitar. Most primary school music is based in the treble. No one ever plays bass in primary school, so I thought, right, what can we find? All right, let's find these ukulele basses. They're great. We were asked to sing at Buckingham Palace. So that was wonderful. I got to conduct an orchestra in the Buckingham Palace Music Room, which was beautiful. We've been asked to do the Festival of Peace, which is a big thing in Croydon, where my choir is being asked to perform everywhere, it seems. And all of this wouldn't have been possible without the Jambus, because otherwise there's nowhere to rehearse, there's nowhere to practice.
Do you think the bus has helped them get more involved in music than they would otherwise?
Well, I mean, yeah, just look at their faces, to be honest. That's been the sort of heart-warming part of it.
Now, you may not have the luxury of being able to bump into a Grammy award-winning recording artist at a wedding reception, but there are a couple of things you can learn from Tim's campaign that will help you use a local celebrity to your advantage. Firstly, Tim has done a remarkable job of creating a story using video so that his audience can really connect with the Jambus project and understand the story. So if you haven't seen my episode from last week, head over to watch episode 3 where I talk all about creating your crowdfunding video. Secondly, Tim was lucky to get a relevant celebrity. Ed Sheeran makes the perfect advocate for an abandoned bus cum music studio project because he's a music professional, and this helped Tim's message connect with the right audience. One way in which Tim could have maximised his donations would have been to have had Ed share the project more widely on his own social networks. Ed has a huge social following, so that exposure would have been invaluable. And the takeaway from this is that if you want to maximise your donations, you need to engage with your celebrity so that they post frequently about your cause and convert their followers into your donors. The best way to do this is to create brand ambassadors for your campaign. Charities have been doing this for years, but there's no reason why it can't be successful for crowdfunding. Identify a few key influencers that work in a similar field to your cause or have done work in the area before. Don't aim too high here. If you're crowdfunding for a local community project, just a few key influencers with 10,000 followers on Instagram will be enough to give your donations a nice boost. Approach your chosen influencer with a concise, punchy message, outlining your cause and explaining that you're looking for an ambassador to help with the project. Tell them how they could help if they could raise donations by £100 or £1,000. If you can get 2 or 3 of these influencers, then great, but even one will help. Keep them engaged over a set period of time by giving them regular updates every few weeks on how your campaign is going. It's also important to reward your ambassadors by thanking them publicly on social media and inviting them to participate in any publicity events or press features you might take part in. If you curate brand ambassadors in this way, instead of soliciting one-off engagement from celebrities, you're much more likely to boost your donations over time and smash that crowdfunding target. That's all for this episode, guys. If you want to get started crowdfunding on the world's most trusted online giving platform, then head over to justgiving.com/crowdfunding and click Get Started. And if you'd like to donate to help Ecclesbourne Primary School get more equipment for the Jambus, the link is below. Next week is our final episode of CROWDHACKS, and we have a very special episode coming up. So make sure you hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss out. See you next week, guys.